to Bob Marley. We have a lot of philosophical singers out there, so I should start listening to them. Okay, thank you very much, Aldo. And now it is my pleasure to welcome this year's student speaker, Master of Arts in International Economics graduate, and my former investments course student, Roshelle Savdie. In one of his interviews to the media, Warren Buffett once was asked, "What made you so successful?" The interviewer expected a grandiose answer, revealing valuable tips about leadership and business. Two things made me successful. The first one, luck. Warren Buffett attributed his success partly to fortunate life circumstances that positioned him to be successful. The second thing, he added, I was always able to identify opportunities on time. Fellow graduates, I wish you Buffett's luck. Now, we all know that it's very hard to identify opportunities, especially in the business world. Many of us believe that in order to succeed, we need a meticulous, cautious, thoughtful plan. Buffett teaches us that sometimes the opposite is true, that many of us make the mistake of following a predetermined plan, a plan that overshadows unexpected opportunities. Those who succeed are not necessarily the ones who stick to their plan, but those who know when to abandon their plan. Good morning, distinguished guests, professors, the entire staff of Brandeis International Business School, families, friends, and class of 2019. Welcome. It is an honor for me to stand before all of you today. This morning, I'd like to talk about the definition of success as we perceive it, or rather, as we should. We're all so fortunate to live in a world where success has many different meanings. In an era where we not only measure success in terms of how big our corporate office is, or how much money we make, but rather on how many experiences we have, on how many people we meet, on how many impact and good we do to this world, how many different talents and skills we've practiced. Our generation defines success differently from previous generation. Our values and ambition stem from within, and not from other people's expectations and ideals. I must say that this last year at IBS has been very challenging, both academically and professionally. I've realized that many of these challenges arose because I was trying to fit a definition of success that was simply not my own. Business school, as it should, brings our competitive side, our sense of independence, and the drive to push our boundaries. As we leave this school, those qualities will serve us well. In fact, I believe that's part why IBS graduates succeed. However, I have discovered that real success does not come only for academics excellence. Success comes from our past experiences, this present moment, and the ability to embrace the uncertainty of the future. The fundamentals of success rely on the fusion of multiple voices and arguments on any given issue. IBS brings together people from 41 countries around the world to discuss ideas, challenge assumptions, and build new perspectives. Our beliefs get constantly challenged, and our hypotheses are questioned daily. In many of our classes, we don't reach a single conclusion or an absolute truth, but rather, we come to understand the reason why others might think differently, and we question what we thought to be true. This dialogue enables innovation and creativity and builds a culture that prevents one from getting locked within their preconceived perceptions of the world. The same way our generation is challenging a single idea of success, we're constantly trying to define ourselves. And as positive as this might be, The risk comes when we try to define ourselves in isolation from our history. The magic really arises when we try to absorb what is important and embrace what makes us, us. IBS has prepared us to leverage our past experiences in the present to succeed not just in this moment, but in the future. Contrary to popular belief, success is not about achieving your goals only in the future, but also about learning how to balance your past with your present, to evolve and grow while remembering our core principles, inheriting the knowledge and the values that serve us. A friend once told me that when we're thinking about where you come from, you need to think about it as if you were inheriting your grandparents' living room. There's some things that, how can I put it? They could be a little vintage and old, and for sure you're not going to want, and you're going to want to discard. But there's some other valuable treasures that you would never give away. The same happens with defining our path. We need to learn to maintain our non-negotiable values and remember where we come from, while at the same time evolving into a better version of ourselves. As Isaac Newton once said, "If I have seen further, is by standing on the shoulders of giants." Even the brightest and most successful women and men relied on the discoveries and knowledge of those who came before them. Fellow graduates, I want to congratulate you, not only for finishing your PhDs and masters, but for being brave enough to step out of your comfort zones, and doing so constantly, every day. Whether that meant moving to new countries, learning new languages, leaving home, socializing with very different people, surviving the many group projects and presentations. Whether that meant realizing that we can't always get what we want, or understanding the meaning of failure, to actually realize that getting out of our comfort zone already positions us a step closer to ultimate success. Every end also means a new beginning, and I wish you all new beginnings filled with your own kind of success. We are lucky enough to be able to give success our own personal meaning, to shape it as we wish. So, this is the time to continue to step out of your comfort zone and chase the idea of success that you have chosen for yourself. Though we can't pinpoint which of all the reasons got us here today, we must acknowledge the people who have helped us get here and made our learning experience this rewarding. As we prepare to embrace our future, it is important that we hold fast to those who have encouraged and coached us throughout the years. They will connect us with our past and hold our hands in the future. To our families, to our friends, to our mentors, I thank you. From the beginning, our objective was to get to this day. However, the work we carried out and accomplished has further meaning. We're here because we're working towards a better future. Everything we've learned and experienced here at IBS not only made us succeed academically, but also made us acquire knowledge that we'll be able to apply to situations to come. As we move into tomorrow, some of us will go to get new jobs, to new cities, new challenges, but each one of us will build our own path. I want you to remember that no matter where or what we are constantly building what success means for us. And I urge you to endlessly question your truth, to define success with ideas that matter to you and intentions that are going to create a better world. I encourage you to challenge your definition of success and do all that you can to reach your full potential. Lastly, I hope that we're brave and lucky enough to change your plans if new opportunities present even a better path. Congratulations, class of IBS 2019. Congratulations, parents, partners, friends, professors, and staff. Thank you.
Roshelle. You see how some of us get inspired by the quotes of Katy Perry. Some of us get inspired by the quotes of Isaac Newton. So that's the latest. And it is our pleasure to award you for your efforts as the 2019 IBS Commencement Student Speaker with this plaque.